everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here today with Ramon and Alicia. Welcome, y'all.
Hey,
How
what's
we
going on?
feeling?
Doing all right yourself?
We're
Good,
here.
yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. So we had you guys on episode 18 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. All right. Okay, so my final question, is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, yes,
We got a match! All right, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Yes! And so, obviously on the show, we saw there were, quite a few comments about this, that, and the third. And, you guys went down the line, got to meet a few.
Hey, we back with another reaction. Now, I do remember her episode. They look different on when you actually see them on this, like on the follow up. They look way different. But put y'all cash up in the comments. Also, the giveaway will be going down like in a couple hours, so y'all don't want to miss it. So it's going down today. I gotta say today, October 22nd. Today, October 22nd, 2024. It's going down tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. You don't want to miss it. But I'll be on live at 6:30. Y'all jump in early. But hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. Wait, all you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram. That's how you get in the giveaway. But let's get into the video, fam.
Different people, and we got to know a little bit about each of you. But, if you want to just let us know a little bit more, Ramon, we could start with you.
Yes, my name is Ramon. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Currently living in Scottsdale, Arizona. I own Triple R Detailing in Indiana, and then I also own Mila Properties here in Scottsdale, and then Kiss Gang Motorsports as well here in Scottsdale. So,
Okay, nice. A whole entrepreneur.
yeah, got to in today's economy. For
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And then what about for you, Alicia?
So my name's Alicia.
But you notice when he said entrepreneur, but he named each business he owns. So you can actually go fact check them. You go look them up. That's how entrepreneurs, real entrepreneurs who making money, that's how they present themselves when they say they're entrepreneur.
I'm from Washington State originally. I've lived in Arizona for a couple years.
Nice.
I go to school for marketing at ASU. Yeah,
Okay.
and I do content creating, of course.
Nice. So yeah, speaking of content creating, so on the show, one of the comments from one of the guys in the lineup was he was like, content creator, I wasn't sure what to think about that. And he kind of said he thought adult entertainer.
Yes.
What was going through your mind when he said that? Because you were like, wait, what? Like,
Honestly, I thought that was kind of funny. If you're saying that, are you telling me I'm your type, or like, what are you getting at? A lot of people thought it was really offensive.
No, it's not offensive because in this generation, every female has an OnlyFans. So when they say content, it's just like, okay, what type of content do you do? Do explicit content? So it's a very valid question to ask in 2024, especially if a female say, I do content creation.
Me, I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about is the real question. That was my question. But I didn't take it any type of way because I know what kind of content I put out and what I'm doing. So
yeah. And
I
then
don't mind.
another one of the other contestants was like, oh, he popped on you because he was like, I don't think you have a real job.
Yes, I thought that was odd. But honestly, I thought, one thing about me, I don't have to tell everybody all my sources of income, but I am a veteran. So it's like I'm getting paid to go to school. It's the
Right.
big ticket there. It's like,
Nice.
hello, I didn't have to sit there and itemize all my bills to him. But
I don't think she's employed. I'm sorry for pausing it, but I got to break this down. I don't think she's employed. She says she's a content creator. She also says that she's a veteran and she get paid to go to school. That's not a job. You can't make a living. Well, very minimal because you don't get paid that much to go to school. I'm a veteran myself. Well, I'm in the military myself. I know. You will get paid to go to school, yes, but it's not enough to really sustain a lifestyle. So it's something else you have to do. So you can't say that as a job. What do you do for a living? You can't say content creation. I went to your Instagram. You're not popping. You're not making money off your content. So you can't say that. That's what I always tell you guys. When you announce yourself as something, if you're not getting paid for it, you can't say you that. If you say, well, I do music. If somebody asks you, what you do for a living? I do music. Do you get paid for it? You don't do that. What you do to get money. You see what I'm saying? You can't do college and get paid. I mean, yes, the military will pay you to go to school, but that's not a job. That's going to go away as soon as you get that degree. And hopefully you can find a job when you get the degree. You get me?
Yeah.
Good, good. We're glad you got that out.
Yes.
And then Ramon, for you, you're 6'3", right? But you were actually called shorter on the show.
It's the first time for everything.
Imagine.
Yeah. Everybody at home and that I know was like, man, that's crazy.
We're like, we get 6'5" is the
Everybody
new.
been hitting me up like, what's up, Too Short? I'm like, wow, damn, I got a whole new name, Too Short. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know that one was really different. I was like, what? I think you were actually one of like the taller guys in the lineup. Like,
Yeah, and then the guy next to me was 6'5", and she said she dates guys 6'5"
About
or
his height.
taller. And it
Yeah.
was like, okay, so what's up with him then? You know, so
Never
it was
know.
kind of awkward.
yeah, yeah. Okay, well, kind of to get into the juicy part that everybody waits to hear about. Since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why not?
Okay, you want to take it off?
You can start.
Oh, okay, let's
Yeah,
start over
please
here.
start.
Well, we made arrangements on Thursday to have brunch on Sunday, and I believe it was set for like 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And I believe I reached out to her on Saturday to see if she wanted me to send a driver to her. You know, I felt like that'd be nice. So we had reservations at Global Ambassador at 1
Nice.
o'clock. So she didn't reply until 12:55 the next day. You know, and she said she was gonna be late and that she had just seen the text and she thought she replied and this, that, and the other. But at that point, it was too late.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Okay. Alicia?
Okay, so yeah, we had chit chatted throughout the week, and you had asked me like, "Are you busy?" Blah blah blah, and of course, yeah, he sent that text. I'm running out the door, and I didn't answer. Like, I didn't like leave him hanging, but I didn't. I sent him the audio message like, "Hey, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late. I'm on my way." And then when I go and check, I'm like, "Oh shoot, I didn't text him back." So I'm not gonna say I'm ditzy, but I'm like, "Hey, I'm on my way there." Blah blah blah. So like he said, at 12:55, I'm on my way to the Global Ambassador. His red receipts are on. He reads it, sees that I'm here. You could hear in the audio message, I'm obviously in my car driving, and he just leaves it on red. So then, mind you, I'm driving, going. I don't live that far. And then I get there and I'm like, hey, just parked in valet, right? So I'm like driving. I'm not totally on my phone.
Yeah.
I just assumed, like, out of good nature, I got up. I went to work last night, got up, got ready, went, that he was just going to meet me there. Like, we had confirmed the date like 3 times already.
Okay.
I understand that that was my fault that I didn't respond to that text, but at this point we had like 3 confirmations. So I just assumed, maybe that's me, that we were going to show up. And yeah, he left the messages on red, didn't respond. I went, hung out at the restaurant for like 15 minutes and said, gonna pack her up. Yeah, so no show.
So the reservation.
You hit him up 5 minutes before the date. He hit you up today, but I'm gonna tell you something. Like, let's say I'm in the dating field. Us as guys, we always hit, like, if I set a date with a chick on a Monday for Sunday, obviously us as guys, we're gonna check back to see, because a lot of times females be changing their minds and stuff. So on that Saturday, we're gonna be like, all right, hey, you still good? We still good for the date tomorrow, even though we probably confirmed it throughout the week. That Saturday, the day before, we're gonna confirm it. Make sure we good. We good for tomorrow. If I don't get a text back, it's over with. I'm not popping up. And and you have to realize he's a different type of guy. This guy makes money. He's an entrepreneur. Time is everything to him. Replying back means a lot to him. I understand, because I'm the same way. I'm super serious. Like she looking at it like, oh, it really don't matter. I can just hit him up and he's going to show. No, I'm the type of person. Let's say I have a birthday party for my wife. I use my wife for example. Usually when I have parties, I pay for catering. I do everything. It's super nice. You don't have to bring nothing. I got all the alcohol. I got everything. I calculate how much money I'm going to spend based on who's going to come. So if you tell me you're coming and you just hit me up the day of and tell me, oh, I'm not going to show up, we got a problem. I promise you, I've stopped talking to people, period, for doing that to me. Cause I do not play about that. Like if I hit you up and you don't hit me back or something like that, if it's something I ask you, it is a problem. You feel me? That's how I am too. Cause I understand where he come from. People who value their time very, very seriously, is like we don't let stuff like that slide. So, like I said, if I invite you anywhere, if I invite you to my birthday party, you don't come, it's a good chance I probably won't talk to you again. Unless you have a good reason, you let me know. You know what I'm saying? But if you just, the day of, oh, I can't come. Okay. That'll be the last one you ever get invited to. That's how I am, myself.
Was for 1 o'clock. You left 12:55. About what time would you say you got there?
Well, I got there probably like 1:05, 1:10.
Okay.
But I hit him up like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving my house right now. That's when the message was sent at 12:55.
Okay. So was there confirmation prior to, this date?
I mean, yeah.
Like she said,
but
you guys had like.
But like I said, I text on Saturday,
So from
asking her
Saturday.
about- it wasn't any.
Okay.
So it was like, nah, if you can't communicate, it's kind of pointless.
Okay. Got it. And so you said you did receive the message and you thought you texted him back, but it just didn't go through, or?
I'm just on the way out the door, didn't press send, like rushing.
No, on
like,
Saturday when he like sent another.
Yeah, I forgot to respond and had the whole text typed and then sent him an audio message like, hey Siri, send so-and-so a message.
Okay.
And then I open it because I'm like, oh, he didn't respond. It's like 1:05, I'm on the way. And then I look and then I like, okay, I didn't send it. The whole message is typed out. But then everything's getting red. So he's sitting there like watching me say, and I understand what he's saying, like, okay, you didn't confirm, I'm not gonna go. That makes sense. Like, I'll give that to you. But I thought it was just silly to leave me on red. You could have just texted me back and been like, oh girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm. I thought that could have just been the respectable thing.
Okay.
Because I thought that was weird that you didn't respond, but you're telling people that I ghosted you in Phoenix. But you didn't respond to the last text. So that's kind of weird.
I mean, you responded a whole day later. So do you really call that responding?
It was less than 24 hours. This is your thing. I think you're very picky about times. That is one of the things. You've been very particular and picky about.
He's an entrepreneur. That's how we are. We're that way. You have to be particular about time. She don't understand. She just thinks she can just do anything. Oh, it's just cool. I can just like text when I want. No, you can. If we set this date, we look for this. You can't just like, oh, it just don't work like that. With certain guys.
A couple few instances that we had.
Okay.
Just like we had known each other 72 hours. And then remember that phone call we had?
Which one? Go ahead and let everybody else know.
Yeah, we only had one phone call.
Okay.
What happened?
One. I could grab the call.
But it was a few times that I called.
That is inaccurate. You gaslit me on the phone about that.
It was a few times that I called.
I'll go get the phone. I got the screenshots.
And I got the text messages.
Yeah, we have all the information. So do you want to hash it out?
I mean, if we have to.
I just thought it was weird. Okay, so let's run it back so we could clarify for the audience and for you as well.
Yeah, please.
There had been a phone call, right? Roughly 72 hours. So from the very jump, it was hard to confirm the date of the date from the beginning because you kept saying, I'll let you know tomorrow. Then tomorrow came, and then you let me know tomorrow.
But then once Thursday came, I told you I had reservations, and it was set.
Absolutely.
Sunday, 1 o'clock, Global Ambassador.
Okay, but that's not the phone call I'm talking about.
But Thursday, it was set, though. You're talking about from when we did the show originally all the way up until Thursday. We went back and forth, kind of trying to figure out about the date or whatever. But Thursday came, and it was set 1 o'clock. I told you I had the reservation.
That's not what I'm talking about. We went back and forth and why I think you're picky.
Okay, let's hear about the call.
We just don't get along. I think that's what it really comes down to. But the call was that you had called me roughly, I believe, on Monday. And I didn't answer. You called me around 10 o'clock on Monday. We'd known each other. Yes, 10 p.m. We'd known each other roughly 72 hours. Then we talked the next day. And on the phone, you had told me, well, since you didn't answer my phone call, I didn't know if we were going on the date or not. Like, you're acting like you're my dad or something. Like, I don't
recall that.
Of course you don't.
But I do recall the phone call about, 10 o'clock, but you told me you was free in the evening. So that's why I called that late.
But I didn't say like I just thought it was so picky the way that you were on my phone telling me. I felt like it was entitled, to be honest with you, for you to call my phone and talk about when I'm not answering and when I'm answering, and I'd known you for 3 days. I just thought that was rude.
But you still set the date.
Yes, because that was the objective of the show.
But we should have not went on the date if you felt that way. Why schedule the date?
On this fine Sunday. Thank God that we didn't go on the date. Because I just feel like this was the energy on the phone.
I saved my money.
So you felt like he was coming at your throat?
God.
The same way that it's like this energy, it was very...
No, it's called accountability. He's serious about the time. Like, okay, if you said this, like, why can't we do this? Like, this is how he is. This is how he became successful. I relate to him so well because I just understand when you're building something, when you're a person who's successful at something, it's very serious. Like, I know myself, I take everything people say serious. So if you just switching up and stuff, that stuff will like really mess with somebody like him. So I really understand. And she just like, it's not a big deal. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere. You feel me?
Back and forth and very petty on the phone. And he's getting snippy on the phone. And I'm like, okay, so are we going to go on the date? That was my response is, okay, so are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And I do feel like, yes, you're a little snippy. And I didn't appreciate it. But the objective of the show was to go on the date. And it just made me feel a little opportunistic of your objectives because prior to that, if you want to talk about everything, prior to that, you had sat here and asked me to model for your company. I thought that was rude.
You said you was a content creator.
I didn't say I was a model and then I was going to come model.
But if I'm trying to put money in your pocket, what's wrong with that?
You didn't mention
I wasn't trying to do anything for free, sweetheart.
But
you said you was a content creator. Like, I'm confused.
So when was this asked? When did you ask?
It was damn near at the beginning.
Sunday.
At the beginning.
Right away.
She said she was a content creator.
So we filmed Saturday, and then you asked her Sunday if she wanted to model for your business.
Monday, it was pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, to me, it just really gives, like, you're opportunistic. Like, that's what it gives. I just feel like 3 strikes you're out. For you, it was just a couple weird interactions. Yeah, you asked me to model. You didn't mention anything about money for you to say.
I did tell you that over the phone, that I had no problem
but
paying
upon, may I finish speaking?
Go ahead.
Since you wanted to, like, overtalk me. Is that okay with you? I'm just waiting for my turn to talk.
All right, go ahead.
Thank
and then
you.
we'll let you go right after
I didn't ever say that I was a model. And then what did I say when you asked me if I wanted to model? I was like, oh, do you want to do a content exchange? Like, you detail my car and I make a video about it? You're sending me screenshots talking about this is what I want. And you did not mention anything about payment upon the initial interaction of asking me to model. So no, I don't work for free. And that's how it came across initially. That's okay for me to say. You didn't mention anything about payment till multiple days later when I was like, hey, that rubbed me the wrong way. And you're like, well, you should have said something. Well, I don't know you, and I don't feel comfortable to sit here and go back and forth with you knowing you 2 days. That's crazy.
Okay. Ramon, go ahead.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, I want you guys to go, after you watch this, and look at her Instagram. And then you'll see why he asked her, hey, you want to model? Because she got pictures on her Instagram that look like she's modeling. As a content creator, she says she don't do nothing for free. First of all, she have not even worked herself up to a point where she can charge anyone to do anything dealing with content. I looked at her numbers, nothing. What you paying for? You're not paying for nothing. I don't even, I wouldn't even charge people to do. I'm not going to say that. But like I said, I don't even charge people to get on my platform. But, I mean, unless you're a company or something. If you're a big company, but I'm just talking about regular people. But I see why he asked her to model. Go look at her Instagram. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm going to do the back and forth.
Okay.
Like I said, I offered her an opportunity. I didn't think that, I had to initiate that, yeah, I'm going to pay you. In my eyes, it was kind of obvious.
That it was a given.
Yeah, like if you're a content creator, I don't ask anybody to do anything for free for me. Nothing. So, it was a given that I was going to pay you. The amount just wasn't discussed.
Got it. Okay, and then so for you, you were like, she could have just told you right then and there if she felt some type of way about it instead of hanging on to it?
She did tell me. She did tell me that she felt some type of way about me asking her about the content, and I told her, that she said she was a content creator. So that was the only reason I brought it to her attention. But I also apologized when she told me it made her feel uncomfortable as well.
Okay. So did it make you feel uncomfortable because you felt like that's the only reason he matched with you? Or what about it was like...
Well, to me, it wasn't giving. Like, this is supposed to be a dating show, and then it feels, like I said, opportunistic because you're coming to me for business ventures, and you're talking about, yes, my hobbies and what I like to do for business, but I didn't come on here. This isn't The Apprentice. Like, I didn't come on here to work for you and to be your employee. So, yeah, I thought that was rude. that you're asking me to work for you and bring friends to model for you too. And this is before the the conversation of payment as well. So to think that that's assumed, I think would be silly. Like, I'm an adult. I don't just assume that I'm going to go somewhere. Like, I like it to be ironed out. But once again, we're not having deep conversations trying to get to know each other. And we had joked on the phone, like, like we were just kind of like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing each other? We were doing that to each other kind of back and forth to death. There was no real like depth of conversation or anything for real.
Okay. So you guys never really got to know each other?
Not really, no.
Okay. Ugh, God,
like I said, it was a few phone calls that I did
One.
do, but she didn't answer our call back or text back.
That's
so
not true. How do we have a whole conversation and plan out the date on the phone if I never answer the phone?
via text.
No, that's not true because
via text, I told you I made reservations for Sunday at 1:00.
you
at
asked
Global
me where I
Ambassador.
wanted to go. I
Yeah,
basically halfway planned the date.
I asked you where you wanted to go. Yes,
Because
I
you didn't
did.
know, and it was so much back and forth that we couldn't even decide a date and a time. And now it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that you.
But once it was set, what was the problem?
What was the problem? Exactly. I confirmed 3 times, and like I said, maybe I was a little silly to be like, oh, okay, like we'll just meet there. But yeah, you know what? I didn't text you back in the appropriate amount of time on Saturday. I will look at you right now and say, I apologize. That was my fault. But my objective wasn't to like dog you or play you. But I think that you leaving it on red, you're older than me. So you leaving that text on red, knowing that I went to the restaurant is tacky. And it's like you try to get your lick back. That's how it felt. Like, what was the objective of that? Because if you're a real man, like you could have been like,
You text him a day after. What are you talking about? You text him a day after. He was not going no more. It was over with.
girl, I'm not coming. Like, you didn't confirm my text. Like, we could have just had a conversation about it. But you did that.
And
You left me
could
on
have
red.
called, and you could have called instead of texting.
I sent you an audio message like, oh my God, I'm on my way there.
But you could have
I don't know what I'm
called.
doing.
You could have called though, right?
So
Well, because
when
I
she
just
sent,
assumed you were on your way. I didn't know better.
But why would you assume that?
so when she's sending these voice notes with these messages, whatever she's sending, and you're reading them,
I actually didn't read them right at the very moment that she sent them. I read them within, a nice time
12:55,
frame,
like you
know what I'm
said.
saying?
read
But
it.
yeah, I didn't read it.
so you read it after the fact of the reservation
I
time
was
already
watching
passed.
football, yeah. At that point, I'm just like, I'm watching football. I'm not worried about it. She didn't respond in a timely manner.
Okay, so then after the whole ordeal with no one him not showing up to date and you not replying, did you guys ever talk again after that, or that was it?
No, I blocked him on Instagram. I just felt like it was tacky, and I felt like I said, I felt like he was trying to get his lick back, and we couldn't talk about it as adults. And he saw I was at the restaurant at this time. I'm talking like, oh, I'm at Valet, like I'm here. He's seeing text, and like I said, maybe I'm silly, and I just went like, oh, he's gonna meet me there, just not thinking. You know what I mean? I'm not like maybe using my full capacity of my brain. I'm tired, hurrying up, getting there. But it was the fact that like he just left me on red like that. I'm just like, okay, I see who you are. I have nothing more to say. Blocked. Mwah. See you later.
Okay, and you didn't try to reach out after that either?
Nah,
You were
I
done
was
with it?
blocked. But
On Instagram.
I mean, but you didn't know you were blocked, did you?
yeah,
Oh, you knew because you
Yeah.
tried to reach out.
I did.
Oh,
on
okay.
Instagram, but you have my number?
I was blocked on the phone.
No, you're not. You're blocked on Instagram.
Okay. I don't know.
I gave you the room to apologize and if you wanted to hash it out. Not even to apologize, because half of it was my responsibility. But if you wanted to hash it out, you're not blocked. Your number is not blocked. Your Instagram's blocked, though. I was tired of seeing your corny Instagram. Damn.
That's aggressive.
No, I think
She's
that's real.
triggered.
That was one of the things that I didn't like too. We got each other's Instagram. I just don't think we're compatible in a lot of different ways, and I just think
I'm
like,
seeing that play out.
yeah, whew,
as we're
blatantly
here.
obvious, right? It's crazy.
Oh man. Well, I am obviously. It's unfortunate that this didn't work out between the two of you, but on to better things, such as any future projects. We could be on the lookout from either one of you.
So currently I am working on certain things in my fitness journey, some career advancements in my fitness journey. I'm going to keep some things on the hush hush.
All right, until it's all out.
100%, yes, but I'm definitely working on a couple different things. And of course, I'm still working on my degree and more content coming back to back to back.
All right. Good luck with school and good luck with all of your content creations, all your business ventures, all that good stuff.
Thank you so much.
And Ramon, what about for yourself?
Yeah, just launching a new Airbnb tomorrow in North Scottsdale.
Okay, that's so cool.
Under Mila Property Group. And then we got another one that we're going to start working on Tuesday
Nice.
in North Scottsdale as well. So just trying to grow the business and the portfolio up.
Okay, well, good luck to you as well on your businesses. I hope they succeed and do great
Appreciate it.
things. Well, thank
Yeah, but that's the end of the video. But the whole point, like, oh, I'm definitely on his side about this. Like, you don't play with nobody time, especially somebody that's getting to the money and getting to the bread like him. Entrepreneurs. That's one thing. When you, especially he's older, and she just did. She just, oh, it don't matter. Like, I can just text you 12:55. I got to be there at 1 o'clock. Like, what? Nah, bro, I don't work like that. I hit you Saturday. You don't message back, and then now you just gonna message. Like, come on, bro, you tweaking. Yeah, yeah, she tweaked out. But I think she learned a valuable lesson. She probably not used to messing with guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Who got everything together. She's probably messing with guys who waiting on her to message back. You know what I'm saying? She messing with guys who just waiting. Like, is she gonna text me back? Nah, bro, it don't work like that. You feel me? But hey, man, thank you guys for watching the video. See you guys next video. Always remember, be safe out there, kings and queens. Let's